So when I was studying in the university, me and my friends, we used to hang out, have fun, talk about girls all the time. I'm very sure most of you guys do it. And it never seemed like it was a problem. I mean, we used to make these sexual jokes all the time. And we thought it's funny. Till one night, we went to a cafe. And all of us, the guys, we were sitting around, and there was two other guys came in. And we just started having the same conversation. We saw two attractive girls sitting right across of us. So we approached them, we started talking. It was a friendly chat, it was amazing in the beginning. But one of the guys, the newcomers, he started to making these sexual jokes all the time. He was trying to be funny or trying to get their attention, but it was not funny at all. But instead of me saying something, I just kept quiet, because when I look at my friends, I kept seeing them laughing, so I wanted to fit in the group. After I left that night, I went home and I kept thinking about that, and I didn't think it's such a big deal. I mean, so what if I stayed quiet? And when I went to the university, I met one of my friends, and she was studying with me. She looked different. Her grades were going down. She was so depressed. And I asked her, what's going on? You changed. She told me the worst thing have happened to me. She told me, while I was sitting at home alone, there's a guy came through the balcony, jumped in with a weapon in his hand, put the weapon on her head, and sexually assaulted her. And when she showed me the picture of the arrest, it shocked me that it was the same guy that was making these sexual jokes that night, the time I didn't speak up. I couldn't believe what just happened, and I kept thinking about it the whole time. I mean, could I have done something? Could I have made a change, told him that it's wrong what you're doing? Me being silent that night is like me walking into a beautiful street, holding a bag of trash, and seeing this beautiful garden, and me saying, you know what, I'm going to throw it here. It's not going to make any harm, is it? And then there's like another guy after me, seeing me doing this, and he do the exact same thing. And the guy after that do that, and the guy after that. And by the end of the day, I walk by the same street and by the same garden, and I see a big pile of trash. And instead of me blaming myself, I blame the garbage man. I mean, our words could have big effects in our life. It could save someone's life the same way it could cost it. Your words could be the needle in the big balloon. It takes one hit to pop. And that's what they call the ripple effect. The ripple effect is when one action or event creates a constant and spreading consequences. And me being silent that night, and me being quiet that night, it gave that guy the impression that it's fine. It is funny. You can make these sexual jokes. It's fine that these two girls felt uncomfortable. I didn't care. And maybe he thought that it's even funnier to sexually assault my friend. And I got shocked. I mean, I was raised by a strong mother. My mom was an army leader. She was a specialist in AK-47 handguns and grenades. I mean, she was wonderful. When she spoke, the whole country would listen to her, would listen what she says. When she sees something wrong, she will say it and face it. But instead of me following my mother's footsteps, I chose to be the trash. I chose to stay silent. I didn't do anything about it. And I thought, you know what, it's fine. And even though my girlfriend kept reminding me that, Hazem, you are being a closed-minded person. When we have the conversation, I've been blaming women for wearing short dresses instead of blaming the guy that was sexually assaulting them. And I thought that, you know what, it's not his fault. She asked for it. And when I was talking with my cousins, they were telling me that in our country, there is a double standard. between genders. I didn't care. I was like, this is how it should be. This is how we were brought in. It's fine. And I ignored it, and I closed my eyes, and I acted like it never happened. So with all these events, I didn't wake up. I mean, I kept sleeping till this big incident happened to my friend, till my friend got sexually assaulted for me to wake up finally. So let me ask you, should all your friends and family members be sexually assaulted for you to wake up and do something? It's killed me what I've done that day. And I keep thinking about it till now. You have to make a change. I mean, ripple effect, the same way it has negative side, it has a positive side as well. So when I was sitting with the group of friends again, and I kept thinking about the incident, it never left my head. I was sitting with them, and we were speaking, and one of them was saying, I want her to be blonde, skinny, with blue eyes. I thought that he was talking about a horse in the beginning. But later on, I found out that he was talking about his future bride. And I told him, wait a second, what is she going to find in you? Are you skinny? Do you know how to cook? He told me, no, we don't need to know how to cook. I told him, how so? Who told you that? He told me, this is how society works. Well, I told him we have to change that. And then it led from being an unnecessary conversation that guys we always talk about, just talking about women and disrespectful thing, to changing things in our society. It's never too late to make a change. I mean, I have seen it in front of my eyes. I have made it, and it happened. And trust me, I was one of the worst people you can ever meet. And please, I urge you to do the same thing. Don't follow media. Don't be hypnotized. Don't stay quiet. And when you see little things, little bad things happening, stand against it. Stand against it and say something. And please, oh please, be closer to your family members. Ask them what's wrong. With your friends, be the one that they can trust, that they can open up to, and see things from a different perspective. And soon enough, it will be the fear of speaking up will be replaced with the fear of staying silent. And as Tim Cook said, you better be the people in the bond that creates the ripple for change. Thank you.